Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah. Hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're round it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, some days you wake up and nothing works, you feel surrounded. Gotta give your feet some gravity to get you grounded. Keep good things inside your ears just like the waves and sound it. And just say whatever, cause there is no way you're grounded. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Let's go, gamers, you know what to do. It's time to go hang out with all of the crew. With your host Kalamity, with Gaming Cutie. You know the show is going to be a doozy. With gaming and streaming news, we're going to bring laughs to all of you. So I hope y'all are ready for a hell of a show. Without further ado, let's go. What's going on, gamer guys and gals? Thanks for walking the block once again. Hanging out Calamity's Corner special episode. We're kicking it back with Kicking It with Calamity here with GC.
Yeah, hey guys, how are you? How is everybody? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. This is it's a good welcome back.
It's been 6 months actually
since the last one. All right, 6 months. We're bringing them back. Kicking It with Calamity. We're going to be doing these actually more frequently now.
Weekly.
Yeah, it's going to be a weekly show.
We have decided to do this weekly, and we're excited about it. So every Tuesday at 11, not 11:30, but 11.
Times may be estimates.
We will be doing Kickin' It with Calamity. And, you know, we've just really... we've made that decision for a lot of reasons, but one of them was just to be able to keep your streams truly of entertainment and game. This can be our information, but also to connect with the crew and give them an ability to talk as well. And we just felt like we could do more instead of jam packing and turning these into 4-hour, 5-hour segments of catching everybody. That we would keep it to 2 hours and, you know, do more frequent and be able to talk more about what's going on, keep it more current, have a little bit more fun, and just really also, let's be real, showcase your hosting skills, showing different things. That is our new mission, and we'll get into that of kind of restructuring everything. But we really want to showcase you do not just have one talent. And anybody who's been following Cal for a while knows that. But we really want to showcase different things just because you are not a one-man kind of a show. Like, you have a lot of skills that you do.
I mean, I try. Yeah, I got my hand in a lot of different baskets. Your boys stay super crazy busy. But yeah, we're quite... not quite as busy. Well, we're still busy, just busy in a different way. Way. I was busy before where I wasn't able to stream. Now we're going to be busy with streams. So appreciate everybody coming through. Early notification squad. Travis, good to see you. Serial, Cesar, welcome everybody. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Had a good weekend. I missed you guys, but was out taking a little vacation, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Well, and we'll get into that too, just because I mean, I guess we can get into it. I mean, there's not really... I mean, that was a good segue, right?
Yeah.
So,
I think that's a good intro, good segue into our next segment.
Where have you been, Cal? Where have you been?
I've been in my skin. Yeah. Where I was kind of... I've been everywhere, and I don't know. I've been for folks that follow me, especially on the socials and Twitters, I've been doing a lot of the acting stuff as of late. So since like October of last year, I've been a full-time BG for The Resident, medical drama on Fox, Tuesdays on Fox. Actually, I think the finale is tonight or next week. Finale's coming up. Season 5, we're wrapped, but so if you guys follow me on Twitter, actually !Resident, I actually have I got a little thread I've been keeping up on Twitter. I need to, catch
to update it.
Yeah, I need to update. I'm a couple episodes behind, but if you guys ever see me on the episodes or on the show, feel free to screenshot it, tag me on the socials. But I've got a little thread going on Twitter, trying to whenever I see myself. I actually had a good feature last week or week before.
2 weeks ago.
You guys will see me all up close. There's no need to figure out if that's me or not with this. And
let's talk about that. I mean, it's fun. It's a past episode, so it's episode 20, and it's kind of cool what you got as an experience. So, The Resident, this was a big decision, first of all. Let's talk about that, because you had to make the decision to whether you go full-time on The Resident and put streaming kind of on the back seat, let's say. I mean, we were consistently, for the most part, on Saturdays. And if you were off, you did do, sporadic streams if you could. But I don't know that everybody realizes, just like a lot of people don't realize streaming, what all goes into creating these TV shows. Oh my gosh.
Serial with the 5 gifted.
Look at that.
Bro.
That is amazing.
What are you doing right now?
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate the 5 bomb, my guy. Thank you. And appreciate the host.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good to be back.
It is good, isn't it? So one of those things that I don't think people realize is your call times were brutal. Like, you would have 5:48 call times. That means you had to be on set at 5:48. And for a lot of people, they don't realize it's about an hour commute, give or take, depending on traffic.
Yeah.
And then you've got to park, and then you shuttle, and then you go to a trailer, basically, where we call it holding, right?
Yeah.
And then basically, then you wait they can trust, you do whatever, but then you wait. And sometimes you can be there for 10 hours and not be used. You can wait for another 5 hours and then get used and then go sit for another 5. But you had days that were as long as 14 hours. And so it is and a lot of people who you're just sitting there, it takes a mental toll by far. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. I mean, because, you just got to try to find ways to keep your mind and, make your time worthwhile. Try to do other things. So yeah, try to work on other stuff while I'm sitting there in the meantime between scenes, and either working on social media or my
Missed you.
Twitter
Glad
account.
to have you back. We should play some Fortnite sometime. Game is hella fun. Folks, be sure to use support a creator code Kalamity in the shop. Dab.
Look at that moderator.
Thanks.
Doing
Serial.
his job. Thank
Appreciate
you.
the tier 1 resub 35 months. Yes, we'll do some Fortnite. Code Calamity in the shop. Appreciate the support. But yeah, they're long days. I mean, people think acting and all that stuff can be like easy, and I mean, it depends. The days can be, some days are easier than others, and it can be fun. Obviously, there's a lot worse things you could be doing, the more strenuous, physical activity and works. But they are long days. Yeah, easy.
So I think I want to talk about 2 highlights to this, because by the way, this has been something you've done since October to 2 weeks ago was your last, you were done. So there's 2 big highlights, I think, that are just cool stories. That I think to you just play it off casual because that's the cool kid that you are. But, tell them the story about them casually talking to you. Malcolm.
Oh, what time? I don't know. I mean,
well, the first one, Cal comes home and is telling me about his day, and he's like, "Yeah, Malcolm was talking to me and was like, hey, Cal, don't forget your lines." Or not Cal. He goes by Ahmad, so he actually knows you. He knows you on set, and he's like, "Come on, hey, don't forget your lines," which is funny because he's background. There is no lines, and the other one that I think is funny is he's talking to you about his upcoming projects. And I mean, this is Theo from The Cosby Show, okay? And Cal, he knows you by your name. It is still so surreal. I think if we ran into him on the street, he'd be like, "Hey, Ahmad!" He would totally know who you are. And I just think that's awesome.
Well, I think that plays to just the type of person Malcolm is. He's a very down to earth, and he's a cool guy. He's funny. He jokes on set in between takes and stuff, and he doesn't take it too seriously. And I mean, obviously he takes it seriously, but I mean, he doesn't try to get overstressed or anything like that. And he treats everybody, pretty nice in the way he wants to be. He's just a cool person. He talks to most people. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised the first time he spoke to me because I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, especially because we're BG, and a lot of times we don't interact with the main cast or whatever,
right?
But yeah, he's just a cool guy. He's just
the other cool thing too, speaking of, and I started talking about, so episode 20, you actually have 2 feature roles. The first feature in that episode, you kind of have to look, we had to rewind it 3 times for me to catch it. It's a little bit more hidden than the second, but the second is when they are in surgery and they point to the anesthesiologist. That is you. And you can't really, because he's masked up, he's got all this, but you see his eyes. But
I got a face mask and a bonnet on.
Right. But let's talk about that experience, because that was way cool about how that happened.
Yeah, that was the day that I was actually supposed to be a circulating nurse, or yeah, I think it might have been circulating nurse. So they have specialty roles, of course, depending on the scene. And that was an OR scene. So we were in the operating room. I was scheduled to be a circulating nurse, and they were setting up the scene. I think they were probably doing rehearsals. And the person that was supposed to be the anesthesiologist wasn't able to be found. He wasn't in plain sight. When usually
it's in the bathroom or something.
When they're on the scene and they're ready to do rehearsals or marking rehearsals and all that stuff, they want to do it quick as possible, so they can start placing everybody in the scene. They couldn't find out where the anesthesiologist was, and I think he just went to the bathroom or something. I was standing there, and it was like, okay, Ahmad, I'm gonna grab you and because you're ready. Basically, because I was there, I was already changed for wardrobe, and I was good to go. I was ready to be on set. So they grabbed me, pulled me in, sat me down in the scene, and asked if I had sides or if I knew what was going on. I told them no, I don't know what was going on. I wasn't given information about what the scene was or how it was going to play out. So the first AD gave me sides.
First of all, you're giving a lot of terminology that most people would not know. AD is
the assistant director,
right, which is right below the director, which is important. A lot of people don't realize that because there's multiple ADs.
Yeah, you got your director, then you got your first AD, then you have a second AD, and then we have a second. And
you rarely talk
then your PA.
To the AD or the director. It is mostly second and below that usually talks to background.
Yeah.
I think that's important. I know it seems like it isn't, but it is. So go ahead, the AD. Yeah, and then what's a side too?
Sides are basically the sheets of paper, and it gives you the call time. It's basically the whole information. It's like the Grail for the day. It's got the call time on it. It's got your emergency contact numbers. It's got the scenes, how many people we need per scene, and all that stuff. So
and the script.
And the script, yeah, and the script for each scene. So it's basically everything for the day. And we rarely get that as BG because, we don't need to necessarily know all that information, and it's a lot of extra stuff they have to print out.
Okay, so go back. Sorry, I wanted them to understand what you were saying.
Yeah, so they gave me sides, which is basically, the script and everything. Because basically what I needed to do is I needed to be able to know what was going on in the scene so that I could react. Because I was going to be a part of the scene. I wasn't just going to be a set piece. So that was cool. So I got sides, which doesn't happen very often as BG. So that was a cool experience and a cool part of the day, and getting to figure out what was going on and following along. And because basically the main actors are doing things, and then one of them gives a incorrect call in the operating room, and me being the anesthesiologist, she's making the call to me for certain things, and it's the wrong call. So I had to give her expression like, what are you talking about? That's not the right, medicine or whatever. So that was the whole thing why they needed to give me sides, so I know what line to react to and all that stuff.
Well, and one other highlight that you had forgot that you had told me that you were excited about is what they said about needing coverage, or basically they needed camera on you. Like we needed, what is this phrase they used? Coverage. We need coverage for Ahmad, which means they needed
close-ups.
They need a close-up. They needed a specific camera angles and a segment on Ahmad, which
whenever they say coverage, basically coverage is where you get a cam that's specifically for you. So you have the camera is basically for your close-ups. When they say coverage for a certain person, that means this is going to be your close-up. We're going to be focusing on you, and so that was a very cool, surreal experience because being background, we don't get coverage. So that's why you guys will definitely be able to see that it's me.
You can see,
it's a close-up. And even the first AD joked around because if you've watched the show,
this is what I want.
I mean, even other background actors on the show and people in the cast and crew, people know apparently that I get picked a lot for features. And I guess it's not a secret. So the first AD was joking around, like, we keep giving you all these features, we're going to have to get you a reel together.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that's a testament of, I don't know, my work.
Which is, again, really cool thing, though, that the AD, that, again, I know we're emphasizing that, but that rarely has the interaction, too. That if you're getting noticed by the AD, that means you're getting noticed by the director as well. And to have them know you by name and to say something like that is huge. It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's really cool. It just goes to show you never know who's watching or paying attention to you. Always try to show up on time. Always try to be ready and professional. And then I guess that's just a testament to that. And thanks to the ADs and the PAs and everybody for noticing, recognizing that. And
Kimmy says they just like your face.
They like they do.
They do.
And
you tell
GC says it. I don't know it. Apparently, you guys probably know it. I have an expressive face. I don't do it on purpose, but I guess that's really important, especially being BG, because we don't have roles, or we don't have lines. So, in the next best step to having, I guess, not having actual lines is speaking through facial expressions. So.
I mean, it was one point that it bothered him finally. I think it was a second AD or something who actually mentioned it to you about how expressive your face was. And then I had mentioned it. And then I think your mom had mentioned it all in the same week. And he was like, what is, I do not have this expression of face. I was like, oh my gosh, I have said this in the past. We could do a whole entire book of all of your faces that you make. And it is many of many's. Absolutely. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently, yeah, that's very true, because I think that's part of the reason why they like to use me a lot is my facial expression. Yeah. Because, I mean, some people, I guess, that's one thing too I've learned about working background and just working in the industry more is I pay more attention to even just watching other shows and watching The Resident and stuff. Like, you see other people, like some people just look like they're in a daze, and some people don't look like they're actually there, or they're focusing too much on their route and their lines. Like, they don't look as natural.
Well, and to that, there's another episode, and I think you probably already clipped it or not, but when we were watching it, like, so first of all, this is a different experience to watch it too when the people are in background, because Cal, like, we're watching the show and I get into the show, but Cal is like,
I don't
sitting there, he does it, he's not into it, so he's just, I mean,
like, I do, but now I can appreciate a lot more other things that goes into making that scene now.
But let me give an experience of how this goes. So, like, a scene is about to happen, and this one next to me will sit there and say the line that's about to happen because he heard it like 30 times, so he knows the lines. But it's just one of the, or he'll be like, yeah, there's James and there's Tom and there's Ben and there's Lucy or whatever their names are. And I was like, oh, okay. And then we've caught a couple mistakes. Like, that's been fun to kind of see. So it's a different experience than just watching the show. But I will say it has definitely been very cool that you've been recognized for your talent. And it definitely, I'm glad you did the experience, even though I think this was more draining than you expected, and it was a lot of work. I think it took a toll on you, which then brought you to, we made the decision, hey, let's give you a break before you go back into your full-time stream schedule. So last week you took vacation. And it was just, one of those things where it was like, well, I technically, no, you need to like reset your body, reset your schedule, reset, in general. And did you have a good vacation?
Yeah, I did. I was able to just hang out, relax around the house, got to go check out some other stuff, saw some Formula D, some cool cars. If y'all follow me on the Twitters, I try to tweet out some pics and videos of that. For folks that don't know, I am a bit of a gearhead. I used to be the president of a car club and all that stuff, but I haven't really been that much in the car culture in a long time. So this is really like my first automotive motorsport event, I think, in a long time. I can't even remember the last time, but it was very cool to go to. I was able to. It was good, decent weather. It could have been worse because it didn't rain, thank goodness. But it was windy, it was cloudy, and
it was cold. You're forgetting that part. Cold. I was honored to go, which this was my first time ever to any motorsports event. And it was definitely... at the beginning, I was walking around clueless. I really didn't understand. I wasn't very invested. By the end of it, I was like, okay, let's do this again. Like, when is the next one? It was definitely way cool. I think I appreciate the drifting more than I would just a regular race because it's shorter events and you can see basically the whole thing versus you would have to wait for them to come back around on a track. I just think for me, now granted, I've not had that experience either, but I really appreciated this. And I of course named the cars. I had nicknames for the cars that were not, the car names. Like we had Watermelon and we had like, I'm sure if any of these car drivers or people heard, they would be like, oh my gosh, no, that's not. But Hey, Cal picked up on it. He knew which car I was talking about.
That was close enough. I mean, it was that's to be expected when you're brand new to the sport, you know. And then after a while, then you did start to learn the drivers, and
I did.
Yeah.
And I even picked my top 5. Like, I really got into it, and I love the end. And you know, the announcers even said it too. You never know what's going to happen, and I think that was true for sure. Oh, yeah. Because the racer, which actually is that him? No, that's not the Corvette, is it?
No, that's the Silvia and the Supra.
But the lead car all the way through all the competition did amazing until the last top 4. That's when he got knocked out. He secured 3rd place because he was top.
Oh, Matt Field.
Field, but he was dominating all the way through, and then that final 4 took him out.
Yeah, I mean he did good enough though, so he secured. I mean he was guaranteed a podium finish, so good for him. But yeah, he wasn't able to actually compete in the top 4, so he just. Okay,
did you see some of her comments? Like, go back. She was talking about the resident there. She said maybe it was the Nip interview that hooked him.
Yeah. I sent that to them. That was part of my resume.
And then,
thanks,
how
Jimmy.
dare you take a vacation and leave us callous for a whole week?
Y'all didn't even notice.
It was also, no, that's not what you call it. Oh my gosh, that happened more than you know. I would ask an honest, innocent question, and he would just look at me like, are you really asking me this? Like, yeah, of course. Or no, why would you ask that? And I really didn't know. I didn't know. They were me learning, but to a gearhead.
It's fine.
You know.
You picked up quick, though.
I did. I enjoyed it. It was very fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So if you guys if you follow me on the Twitter, I tweeted out some videos, get some pictures as well. It was a cool event.
I want to say one more time of how cold it was, because we're in Georgia, okay? Mm-hmm. And we're in May 10th. May in here, we are not typically cold. Like, we're getting ready and gearing up for our summer. We are definitely...
That's what I thought.
Out of spring, whatever. It was 55 degrees cold with windshields that were just blowing. And for anybody who's like, 55 is not cold, it's cold for us Georgians. We were in blankets over our heads and sweatshirts, and like, we wanted heaters. It was so cold. It was so cold.
It was cold for me. I know it's going to be subjective for some of y'all folks.
I know, but it was cold for Georgia. We have thinned out blood. Okay. Formula D was cool. What's next? Hot topics. I think this is a fun one for us, right? Let's get into the hot topics. And let me say this. The hot topics and the things that we talk about here are typically gaming orientated. There's a lot going on in our country right now. There's a lot going on in politics. There's a lot going on with war and things like that. But we really kind of keep that to the side just to keep everybody neutral. Is that a good way to say that? Sure.
Yes.
You know, and it's not that we can't talk about those topics. I think, you know, with it, where'd you find that shirt thing? 55 is
just try to keep things lighthearted, me personally, for the most part.
Right.
Like,
yeah, and so
enough of that going on outside the world where we can definitely tune into that.
That's
if
the
we
better
want
way to say it.
But we come here, try to escape from that garbage for a little while.
So with that being said,
for a Coloradan 55 is t-shirt weather.
Yeah, no.
All right, we'll leave that to you up in Colorado.
Yeah. So let's start with the big one.
Elon Musk buying Twitter.
Yeah, I mean that was a big thing, right?
Yeah,
huge thing. And it's even more scary with what he says. I mean, he knows how much power he has, right? I mean, and let's talk about that. I mean, that was part of the big controversy, right? He's a billionaire, right? And he bought it for what, 44 billion?
I I think so, something like that.
$44 billion. He buys Twitter.
That's fine.
What? That's chump change?
Yeah.
But, I mean, some said, hey, you could take that money and put it towards other things. You could do other things. But I do think, I mean, he has threatened to just shut it down. I don't think he'll do that because there's more money he's got to get out of it. But he can definitely control the dialect. Just like Facebook and things. And let's be real, though. Before Elon did it, Twitter as a company in general did, especially during the elections and things like that, there was false, and then they finally took certain things off. And so there is some control in things in general, but that has to be in place with social media in general. I mean, let's be real. Social media has become a new force that, whether the world did not expect it or not, that we get more knowledge and we are banding with more truths out there than what a rhetoric or people want to be told, from the typical ways that people used to learn about what was going on, right? The news and things like that.
And that's dangerous because you can't take everything, you can't believe everything that you read or hear.
Yeah.
So.
I'm fine with him buying it. Has owned some other. True. It was owned by somebody else. You know what I mean? What's interesting, I don't know that a lot of people thought he would buy it, though, because there was a lot of rumors in the past before, right? Like this one was from 2018 that he was going to buy Fortnite, which, by the way, has had a renew thing where they've taken out the building, which we are all very excited about, if you ask me, and deletes it. His whole entire thing is he had to save the kids from their internal virginity, which I find is a very interesting thing coming from a guy who is obsessed with technology and space, and in himself he works 24/7. In fact, sleeps in his own factories, like he doesn't even go home. So I find that perspective very interesting, but they're rumors, right? So we never knew.
You only believe like 50%, if that, of what Elon Musk says. So
right,
it's who knows? I don't even know what he's going to end up doing with Twitter. I don't know. We'll see if he makes any actual changes. But having that much control of communication it can be dangerous. That's why they had to get Trump off there. Like, hey, we can't have you spreading out this garbage to people. So, that's a good amount of control because Twitter is a big platform now that I don't know if people back in the day were expecting to be this big as it is now, but
I 100% agree with that. I don't think anybody thought any of this would be as big as it is. Absolutely. Kimmy says the no building thing was Realm's chance to rise, and they didn't hop on that train. I'm so mad about it.
It was Realm's chance to rise.
I know.
Realm's chance to rise was forever ago. They screwed that years ago. But I heard they're trying to bring it back, though. I'm still in their Discord, and I think they're.
Are they really? Is it because
server tests or something? I think they're gonna.
Fortnite.
It's not because of Fortnite. I think.
Well, I was just saying some good competition.
No, but I think they're trying to bring Realm back. I think they're doing some kind of custom server runs lately or stuff. Who knows? But Fortnite new build is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I dig it. Never thought I'd be here, but I'm here.
You never know what can happen, right?
That's right.
Speaking of rumors, there's a lot of Twitch rumors going on right now.
Yeah, there are, and not the good ones. Twitch, there's been some rumblings, possibly Twitch lowering like the sub cut, and also in turn also increasing ads or something like that. But they're going to get rid of platform exclusivity. I don't know. Apparently, it's all rumors, but people have been saying it may roll into effect maybe this summer. I don't know. As of late, man, there's a lot of questionable stuff that's been happening from Twitch. I mean, that's why people have been leaving. I think they're coming more, I don't know. I feel like they're just really becoming more corporate and not listening to the community and the people who are actually using the platform.
Do you think that has to do with the new ownership of Amazon?
Possibly. I mean, yeah. It's the only thing I could think of. Because the people I think that are working there now, the people that really were there at the beginning and really cared about Twitch and the community and stuff like that, a lot of those people have been leaving. Like we've seen DJ Wheat's gone. Some other folks have also been.
Well, and there are some key people too, like Pokimane. There was a big thing about this. Pokimane Maine has started her own business, and so I think she has a different perspective too, and in success of her business of helping out smaller streamers and different things like that. But she does not agree with this, and she really has come out on the platform to really talk about it because she thinks it takes away the interaction. She thinks if you're going to add more ads, then do it as a picture. So like right now, it would not interrupt the viewership, but it would just pop up to the side, kind of like where the Twitch rumors is or whatever, and do that so it doesn't take away the interaction. And there was other rumors, and well, not rumors. I think it's in beta, but it has not been offered to everybody, where they've been talking about the just being part of an ad where you get a consistent monthly income from the ad things. And that was a good talk. And I was like, okay, there might be some great potential for that. But I don't know that it is benefiting to them to where they're seeing it for the viewers and things like that. So I think they are trying to compete with other platforms and yet still try to
Who? Twitch?
Yeah.
They not trying to compete. That's a problem. They had no competition.
They're trying to come up with their own individual thing.
Twitch right now is, I don't know, they're too big and they feel like they can do pretty much whatever they want and it's not going to matter. That's how I feel. And
would you say they're just as big as YouTube?
Well, it depends on the what you're talking about. That for live streaming, Twitch is, for video, YouTube all day.
I agree.
That's why YouTube is trying to compete with Twitch, but they really got to fix their interface and their stuff. Like that was the whole reason I left YouTube gaming years ago, because it's just not very it's not very streamer, viewer, and interaction friendly.
I agree with that.
But there's Mixer's gone, just Twitch just doesn't have any no competition right now. And they're just doing whatever the hell they want to do, I feel. And it sucks. And it's coming from me. And I'm freaking, I bleed purple, I love Twitch, and just the way that things they've been doing lately has just been very questionable.
Kimmy says Amazon sees Twitch as a side hustle and they really don't care about it. You can't tell how awful it has come in as a raid and gets a huge advertisement. It doesn't make you feel like you're a part of it. And I agree with that. Like, I just think they're changing the biggest dynamic. The whole entire part about building a community is the interaction, right? I mean, that is the key, is the interaction. If the streamers are talking to you or not, you know what I'm saying? And, and I think they're focusing on, the bigger streamers in that aspect who are already making great money and doing things like that, and they're trying to capitalize on that. But let's be real, the chats and the bigger, like big streamers, they're not doing like what we're doing, which is in reading and whatever. They're just going so whatever. And it's more about spamming and hoping you get seen, or you know what I mean, or you've got to do a big donation or a sub, or you know what I mean, or be part of the OG for those big guys to really know you. I mean, that is the reality. So, it's one of those things that to look at this, but that is how many streamers compared to literally the millions of streamers there are. So you take that, I would guess it's only in the top 2 to 3%. And when you take that, that they're having that luck. So you've got to look at your actual base of Twitch and how can you amplify that instead of looking to the higher ups who are already made. Because they're not going anywhere. They're just not, unless they choose to retire or whatnot.
Deal. I mean,
right. That's what I mean. They turn on their camera and they just
the YouTube deals. Like there's more Twitch streamers going to YouTube, and that's just because YouTube is desperate to get people on their platform, so they're doing these huge contracts on these. But these huge
contracts, one, they can do that, and two, like let's talk about Tim the Tatman. He left, right? He went to YouTube, but a lot of that following went with him, right? And so that was a huge thing to not only bring those viewers there, but he went there, and benefited him, you know what I mean, in that aspect. But what a huge and hard decision for him too, because he was at the top of Twitch. He was probably.
I mean, it's the same thing Ninja did with Mixer.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always right now it's an exclusivity deal. Once his deal's done with YouTube, if he signs with them again, great. If he doesn't, hey,
Ninja's back, right?
Yeah, Ninja's back on Twitch.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So the only time is it good to switch when you are really big, right? Exactly. YouTube is hard to find people. Some streamers don't even read chats. That's why they stick to the semi. Exactly. And that's the point. Like, that was Pokemon's point, that this new structure that they're talking about takes away from the interaction. And, the truth is, too, on the structure, on the pay structure for the sub, and a lot of people don't know that depending on which level of tier sub you get, depends on what the streamer actually gets. That all money does not come to you. The only thing that comes to streamers are bits and straight donations. Subs, it's just a portion that gets cut. And, and to take that away, again, you're talking about these smaller streamers. And even though we're talking about maybe the difference of dollars, but those dollars add up. And, the Twitch taking a cut of even $3, let's just say, per every sub. Well, $3 times 2 million. That's a lot of money that Twitch is keeping in their pockets. And where is that money going to? Is it going to making Twitch better? Is the community? But honestly, no, it's not. I mean, they're not coming back and saying, hey, what we are doing is putting more towards the streamers. No, they're not. So
I had to laugh too.
Yeah. Well,
making it better. Yeah.
So I think it is a big controversial thing. I think it's interesting to see what happens for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared. I don't know. The future of Twitch to me is very scary right now, and it sucks because I worked so hard for so long to try to get partner here. Now I got partner here. It's like I don't even know what's going on the ship.
Which is another thing too. Like, that was one of the benefits of reaching partner. Usually the partners were the first to know. You had better communication with headquarters, and you had a community manager. You had better support. Like, that was one of the benefits of reaching partner. And I would say, and I'm not with your direct interaction, but for what I've known, you have not gotten that. You have not gotten quicker quicker responses, quicker. Like, I get
quicker responses. I mean, if I fill out if I submit a ticket, they'll usually respond within like a day or so, a day or less. I mean, they've been really good with that. But you don't get that personal one-on-one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have no community manager.
I think the problem with that was I had a feeling that's probably gonna go away because before, back when Twitch was smaller, right? More people that are getting partner, they gotta have more people that are managers.
But again, that goes to me. Okay, if you're gonna cut it, then bring community managers. You just got $6 million each month more by taking the cuts from them. Great. Then what services are you giving in exchange? Does that make sense? Like, then get more community managers, hire more community managers, do something where it feels and be different from all the other channels. I don't know. Other companies. But with that being said.
Yeah. What other companies though? It's just they're the only ones.
Well, there's others that are trying, but
oh, well, yeah. I mean, there's like Trovo. I've never been there on that site, but there's like Trovo and there's another one.
Right. Sorry. You're right, Kimmy. The business model is for ethical companies. Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely, I think there was a lot of concerns when Amazon bought it. And, I think Amazon was smart to not show their head right away. But I think it's definitely rearing now. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I thought...
I don't know, just because Twitch is such of a great place for unity and everybody's welcome and everybody, like, it's a different mentality, you know what I mean? Like, it truly is an environment and a community-based thing that we wish was out in the real world. But you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, I don't know, they're bringing more of the real world in and changing the whole foundation of Twitch. So we'll see where it takes us.
We'll see. I'm curious to see how TwitchCon is going to shake out too. See how they set up and
what that
display
looks like.
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, we're going to try this. We don't know if it works because it wasn't pulling up earlier, and I don't see it up there now on your... it should be just...
over here.
Can
Yeah,
you
it's
exit
still
and
thinking.
retry it? Let's see.
And that's the one we were using, right?
I just don't feel like... Is that what it was called? I don't feel like it was.
It's the only...
Do you have another?
No. I think that was it. Yeah.
Okay, well, we may not do this one.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay. Wah, wah, wah. Where's your little wah, wah, wah?
Got sound effects again. I got a new stream deck. I have 2 stream decks now. So new, dual PC setup. Had to buy another stream deck. So now we got our sound effects back. Let's see if there's another one. Trivia. Yeah, so that was it. Cause that's the one I have installed. There's other ones, but we don't know how all these work.
That one looks in Spanish too. That one.
Spanish.
Yeah. Don't. Okay. Well, maybe next time.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We were gonna have a little trivia section. Like we've used this trivia extension in the past, but for whatever reason, maybe that extension is broken or something because it is not.
Kimmy still has her huge stream
adjust.
text and has not programmed it because she doesn't know what she's doing.
You don't know what you're doing? What'd you get, an XL?
Yeah, she got the big one.
Just look up a video on YouTube. It depends on what you want to use it for. That's what you have to do. Find tutorials. It depends on what you. It can do a lot of different things. Honestly.
Yeah, there's folders with.
There's a lot that I don't use it for. I'm sure there's so many more things I could be using it for, but I just haven't learned it myself. Like I haven't learned all of it. I just got the sound effects. I got the transitions programmed into it. You can program your Twitch quick actions into it if you want. It does a lot of stuff.
Travis says Amazon, if Amazon only sees it as a side hustle, then why even buy Twitch? I think there's a lot more to it than just because. I think one, it is a platform. Okay, same thing with Elon Musk and whatnot. It also integrates merch. It integrates different things, but it is a platform. It is a thing that people say. And 2, it does make money. And especially since they bring ads. Ads didn't used to be a thing. When you started, it really wasn't a big thing. And then they brought out To Farm for Bits, which brought ads, was the real introduction. And then now it was, hey, you could play ads and get whatnot. And now it's going more ad based. But in the beginning,
they've been playing a lot with ads. They're like different types and
right. That's what I mean. But even 4 years ago, ads was not a huge focus. It just wasn't. And now it is. And ads makes money. And so in that way, the more success that they have with ads, the more companies they can acquire, the more platforms for it can be. And the truth is, Travis, that most people spend on time on social media and online than they do even on TV nowadays and radio. And so we have become a different kind of platform to get words out and influencers, and people tend to buy better and do more from people that they like and respect and have a personal connection for. So it's a more direct thing of advertisement. So it is a money machine. It's just not what anybody wants to talk about, but there is a lot of business to it. And the truth of the matter is that every streamer is also an entrepreneur in themselves. They don't talk about that either. And in fact, a lot of streamers don't even realize that they are entrepreneurs, but they do. And so there's a lot of things like that can be changed and to grow, but that's kind of why. And then they banned me from watching ads for bits. I know, Kimmy. I am so
Well, now
sorry.
everybody's banned. You can no longer watch ads for bits, period.
But you
Farming
can still do
is gone. The surveys, ! RPG, if you want to sign up for the Twitch Research Power Group. They actually will send you surveys. You can fill those out for bits. I actually did one last week or so for 100 bits. So that's another way to get bits for free.
I've also noticed they've increased the price of bits too.
They're playing around with some different bit options as well. Where some sites or some channels, you have to buy a specific number of bits instead of using what's already in your inventory. I don't know. It was really weird. Like I was on a stream the other day and I just was playing with it. I didn't actually cheer any bits, but I saw that as an option. I was looking at it, I was like,
yep.
So you can do like 1, 5, 10 or something like that.
Yep.
It was really weird. I was like, wait, it's not even letting me. Like usually I can manually type in my bit amounts. It wouldn't even let me do that. Like you had to purchase.
Yeah, it forces you to a dollar amount. I've had to do that on yours. When I bet.
When? I didn't get any information about that. It's in beta.
Well, I have done that. I mean, when I've had to purchase, I had to do, and then I couldn't do just one.
Are the bits on my channel right now, is it the new stuff or is it the old school? Because I thought you had to agree to that. Yeah, you can do, right? Yeah, you can. Or you're on mobile too. Mobile may not count.
Looks old to give me.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you had like opt into that or something, or I don't know. I was on somebody's channel. And I think it's in currently beta, which is really weird. So like, what does it do with the money that you already have? Like, can't use it. You have to purchase.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. They're playing around a lot of different monetary options, and
Travis has a very good point. For kids and teens who do not typically have access to supporting streamers and have their own bank accounts or whatever, farming allowed them to watch the ads and actually support their streamers. And you know what's great about that too, as Travis' point, believe it or not, kids and teenagers are the more influential people to be having ads to. I mean, they just are. That's why McDonald's is McDonald's.
Young, impressionable minds.
Yeah, but the real talk. I mean, why do you think McDonald's is as big as McDonald's is? Is because they created, they created the Happy Meal. And the Happy Meal, you know, for kids who grew up with the Happy Meal and want to take their kids to get the Happy Meal, and those kids get that history, and then it becomes a thing. It's a big thing. You would think that you would tap into that. And that's the other thing. Just because there's an age limit of a streaming doesn't mean, I mean, let's be real. We've had so many kids, no offense to you, Travis, but we've had kids grow up on this, and they're rebels, just like you, Travis, who should be in school. They will watch us when they're not supposed to. We had Pedro get grounded, I don't know how many times, and then his parents be like, hey, what is this? And come into stream, and, you know, Pedro real, you know.
I don't know how much of that was real, though. Who knows? Pedro might have been trolling. Who knows?
But the point is...
Papa Smack, thank you for the raid.
Thank you.
Welcome, everybody.
Hello. Yeah, I'm going to steal my mom's credit card. Exactly. Like, it's just one of those things that you can't do. Thank you, Kimmy, for the shout-out.
What's up,
Papa
Play?
Smack.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody.
How are ya? Welcome. This is Kickin' It with Calamity. We are a talk show. We are just back. We have been back. We had a 6-month hiatus, and so we are in the middle of it. And this will be a regular show every Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. for 2 hours. So thank you for joining us. We're glad to have everybody. We're talking about everything gaming, everything topics we've talked about. We were just talking about Twitch's kind of how the format is, and things are changing right now, but...
Kimmy, thank you for that shout out. I need to change that.
Papa wants to know how you're doing.
Command.
Bye.
That emote didn't show up with the raid. The emote says Kalama hype. I'm doing good, Papa. Chilling, man. Just coming back off a little vacation, little staycation. Done filming on the Resident, so going back to this full-time stream schedule starting this week. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming through, big.
Hi from his mower. Hello. Be safe out there.
Appreciate you coming by, bro. Stay safe. Love you.
Yeah. What was he playing?
Marbles on
Marbles. That has been something we haven't done in a minute.
Marbles on stream. You seen that you're back to? I seen that I'm back to streaming also full time, part time. Nice. Okay.
Nice. Welcome back.
Marbles and Stream Raiders. Nice.
Love it.
Good community games.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, welcome back. Speaking of, that's a great time. Like, let's talk. What's new? I mean, your schedule is new.
New schedule.
Let's do. Well, and there's more coming with this, but let's talk about it. So, you are back. You are back full time. Maybe for a limited time. Who knows with you?
Who knows?
But for right
Apparently
now,
Blade starting to film here in Atlanta starting July. So
who knows? No. It's a little hard to read. Yeah, I'm sorry. I made it bigger.
Actually, there's a tweet out there. If you follow me on Twitter, I actually had a tweet scheduled to go out at noon, so you can see the schedule on the tweet as well. ! Twitter or socials.
So Big wants to know, what is the new schedule?
New schedule. We're going. I mean, it may change. Who knows? But as for now, it's going to be Tuesday through Saturday.
Yes.
Okay. And
Tuesday through Friday is 6 to 2 a.m.
So Tuesday through Friday, we're going to be starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. These are Eastern times. And then we're going to go to about 2 a.m. I'm going to try to keep these hard times as well. I'm trying to keep myself on the schedule and stick to it, because there's gonna be there's a lot of stuff that we're also doing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Right. So not only is Twitch, man, you guys are gonna be wanting to follow me on all the socials, because the socials are gonna be going hard with content, starting like now.
Thanks,
actually.
Papa.
Oh, all right, Papa. Have a good one, man. Be safe.
Good luck at your appointment.
Thanks for the raid. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Have a good one. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be going on behind the scenes. We'll be pumping out a lot of content, not just on Twitch, but TikTok, Instagram.
Well, and to that point, this is only you streaming. So like, you don't see Kickin' It on there, which will be every Tuesday morning.
Right.
But that is not on there because it's us. So there's other content and things that are going on. We have new shows that are coming out to add to this.
I guess I don't even know if I ever promoted the other channel. You guys are going to be we started a new another Twitch channel. If you guys want to go ahead and start following it, Kalamity Productions. Yeah. Right. Kalamity Productions, all one word, on Twitch. We created that account a little while ago. We still got to finish out some of the branding and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, we could talk about this.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. That's what we want to talk about.
So yeah, that's going to be a second channel, and we're going to be pumping out content to that one as well. So
yeah, and that content's gonna be a little bit different. So let's talk about that. So I
appreciate you, Kimmy. Thanks for trying.
That is awesome. Did it do it?
I don't know why it does. I don't know why it does that. That is the name of the channel. That's the right channel.
Yeah, we better check it.
Maybe try it with an ampersand and see, or not the ampersand, but the @
Kalamity Production.
I don't know why it does that sometimes, because it worked. The shout out worked for Papa.
Oh, it's there. I mean, there's nothing really on there yet, but it's there. No, Kalamity Productions. We'll get a link and we'll get that all set. Yeah, but so here's what this is. I have
to search for it, but yeah, that's the correct name.
Yeah, so we are really excited about this, and we do want to talk about it because Kalamity Productions is another. So basically, it's
an official business. That's
an official
LLC.
Business.
I'm a CEO of that.
You are. Congratulations. That's a big deal. And so one of those things is you basically have 3 branches, is basically what I'm going to say. You have this channel, which is Kalamity. It is just Kalamity. This is where your main streaming of just you is going to be, the exception of Kickin' It. And we do have a new show that will be debuting hopefully next week. We're still trying to get the guys together. It's going to be called Crew Talk. It is a council kind of thing with the stream team where they get together and we talk on And we'll have like an hour and a half kind of show on that. So we're excited about that. So that is coming in the midst of it. But what Kalamity Productions is going to give the outside look. So it is behind the scenes. So for example, there's going to be a Cal's dinner, which is actually going to be what we cook Cal, what the stream, and show the behind the scenes kind of a thing. Cooking show. So that will be going in tandem Tuesday through Friday. And so you don't see that on this schedule, but it will be on Kalamity Productions. And that will be from 7 to 9. So there will be some different things happening in that aspect.
You're going to be seeing different types of content.
Yeah, and the other thing is what's cool is that Kalamity Production is also going to showcase different things to help grow the community that you guys are a part of. So whether it's showing VODs of other community people that are a part of our community, other talk shows, different things like that they want a platform where they want to keep their channel just the same, they are going to be able to use Kalamity Productions and be a part of that. So it's a very exciting new thing for us. Like you said, if you go to the channel right now, you don't even see any logos or anything yet because we are in the midst of that, but we are amping up for this to start
secure
happening.
The name at least, right?
Yes. So, and back to your schedule, what you're going to do is from 6, basically you see Knockout and another game. And the reason for that is you have made the decision, because congratulations to you. You are part of the Knockout
Creator Crew.
Yes. So with that, you're going to be streaming 2 hours of Knockout consistently at the beginning of every show.
What all's happening on that channel? A lot, Kimmy. The TLDR is going to be, it's going to be.
What did you just say?
TLDR.
What is that?
Too long didn't read.
Oh.
It's going to be a lot more. It's not
behind the scenes.
It's going to be not gaming content.
Right.
Like it's going to be a lot of other type of content you're not used to seeing on my channel, at least.
Right.
So like JC was saying, like as far as the cooking, like she's actually going to be doing the cooking.
I'm actually cooking Cal's meal
on stream. That's just one of the things. The other thing, we're going to be trying to broadcast other content there. I don't know if to eventually it'll be like a 24/7.
Right.
We'll keep it.
And it'll be keep going. It'll be like its own channel, but there'll be different shows.
So there'll be VODs and live stuff there.
There'll be a combination. And it doesn't have to necessarily be all Cal, is what I'm saying. Is other creators that are part of our community or whatnot, if there is something they've been wanting to try, but they don't want to pull away from their branding of their channel, they are welcome to do it. Or if they want their VODs to get more exposure, it's going to be on that channel. So yeah, it's really kind of cool for that. And oh, look at you, Kimmy Lou. She's just rocking it as a mod. We need to keep her around.
Thanks, Kimmy.
So anyways, so it's really kind of a cool thing for that. So what we are doing is trying to, again, showcase all of Cal's talents, and this is another way of doing that. And so there's more going to be production and things on that.
It's going to be a hodgepodge. It's going to be a lot of different field.
It's going to be more like a true TV channel than it would be a Twitch channel. That's the simplest way to explain it. It'll be kind of cool. And then we have back to your schedule. So
yeah, since now I'm on the Knockout City Creator Crew, I was a big fan of the game when it first released, so I'm getting that passion back for it again. Now that we're on the Creator Crew, which is super cool. We're gonna have those, we have those drops enabled, so I want to try to stream at least a little bit of Knockout each stream, so people can get those drops that they want, and then switch to another game. So Tuesdays we'll start out with like 2 hours Knockout, and then I'll switch to Apex, both of which actually have new content dropping today. Season 13 Apex starts today. And Knockout City's got their new, I think, Double XP Midnight Madness is starting today as well. So then Wednesday, we're starting at 6 p.m. About 2 hours, give or take, Knockout. Then we switch to Warzone. I know we got those Warzone peeps in the community like Killy and my bro Big, so I can still play games with my bro. Thursday is going to be strictly Knockout. It's going to be the straight all Knockout City day. And then Friday we'll do Knockout, then Fortnite. It'll be Fortnite Fridays. We used to have Fragging Fridays. So now we'll do Fortnite Fridays. And Saturday was starting at noon. So Saturday is the one day that'll be a different time compared to the other days of the week. Saturday is starting at noon, going to about 6. Can go longer if wanted, if I want to, or if I need to. But then it kind of gives me the ability to do stuff, Saturday night or whatnot. There's any type of local events going on that I can attend. So Saturday will be a wild card, depending on, I don't know. It'll be, who knows? Like I won't have that specific game or anything like that.
Right, it's a wild card.
Yeah, maybe it'd be Jackbox. Who knows? But
maybe there'll be voting and people can vote. We'll see. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Because also, let's be real, that stream, if there's any stream, that one's probably going to be the most flexible, like as things come up. But
yeah,
you just offended one of your moderators.
He doesn't mention me for Warzone. Oh, Kimmy. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're a Warzone person too. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's a good Warzone. I've heard.
Yeah.
She's like, she rocks it, especially for.
I play Kimmy plays. Well, I'm gonna say she plays other. Yeah, I was talking about to say she plays other games with me. Like the people I mentioned are the people that only play Warzone. Like we know Killy only plays Warzone for the most part. He said he would try Apex and stuff like that. I have to carry him, but we know Killy's the Warzone guy. We know my brother Big is a Warzone guy. Like they don't play the other games with me. Like that's pretty much. So I want to have a day where I can play games, especially with my brother. So
we still love you, Kimmy. Yeah, I'll play whatever. And Knockout City
is also going free to play too. So for folks that may not be familiar with Knockout,
you're hoping to bring more people to that game, aren't you?
They're going to. It's going to go free to play. It's going to go bananas. I mean, the game goes free to play. You're going to be able to come here. You'll be able to get your drops. You'll be able to get your in-game loot just for watching the stream. The game is going to go bananas.
I feel you are just as excited about this game, Knockout, as you were when Overwatch came out.
Me. Really?
Whoop whoop. Finished work for the day. Time to chill. Kalamity hypers.
Yo, Serial, bro, what is going on? Appreciate it.
Yeah.
1,000 bits. Wait a minute, you got 5 gifted, 1,000 bits. Did you win the lottery?
His own too. He did his own.
A resub. Did you win? You win the lotto, my guy? Appreciate it, dude. The biddies, the subs.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Congrats on finishing work for the day.
Okay, so yeah, that's your schedule. So it's going to be pretty consistent. 6 o'clock, you'll talk for a little bit, you'll play Knockout, and then you'll have dinner, and then you'll stream. And so, you're streaming the whole time, but you'll stream another game. So, and that will be the consistency basically Tuesday through Friday. And then.
And I'm also glad we did this way. So you guys kind of know ahead of time for the most part what you'll be coming into. You'll know what game is playing on what day, though. And if I do change anything, I'll try to make sure I'll let you guys know via social media or whatnot. But that's definitely what it's going to be specifically for sure this week. For sure. That's how it's going to be. That's the schedule.
Travis says he feels when it comes to Knockout that you'll have 100 people wanting to play with you.
Yeah. I've noticed even with Knockout, like playing that game, even off stream, people will follow me on the channel. And that didn't even happen that much like with Apex or anything like that. I mean, obviously people will probably guess that I'm a streamer. They see Kalamity TV.
It is cool and an easy concept to watch of a game. The art is awesome. They have a lot of fun with it. It's a simple concept that everybody can follow. And along with
it's more fun and it can be more complicated than you would think. At least when I first started playing
I am scared of it because of all the jumping. I'm just saying.
You don't necessarily have to jump, and you don't have to. And you can jump. You don't have to worry about falling off the map unless you're on a certain part. I mean, the maps are pretty big. You don't have to. Just give it a shot. It's fun. It's going free to play in June. It's cross play, so I don't know. We're gonna have some good fun with that game. I think once the crew starts picking it up, then we can start doing like custom games and stuff like that. It's gonna be dope. And then we get our own logo. Like right now I'm on the creator crew. If I reach a certain tier, once I can become a legendary in the creator crew, I can have my logo put in the game.
I know.
You know how sick that would be? Hell yeah, that's my goal. That would be so sick to see my logo in a game. Come on. And I know Travis said it's kind of like that with marbles. True, but marbles, I paid for that.
Right.
This I'm not having. That would be sick. Have the backpack bling or the back with the crew logo, the Kalamity logo. Come on.
Yeah, no, it would be very cool. And hey, so I forgot because we didn't have a thing and because my mind's that I was supposed to talk to both of this earlier. But I just want to tell everybody too, I've been gone for a while. And I want to clue the crew in a little bit about why, and then also have my announcement real quick. Can I take a moment?
Yeah, you have the floor.
COVID has hit a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. And Cal and I, unfortunately, had gotten COVID at the very beginning before COVID even shut down. We were one of the first cases we got in February of 2020. It hit me a lot harder than it hit Cal. Cal's got better genes. He was down for 1 day and had a cough that lingered for a while. I was down for like 2 weeks, and my cough kept for about 2 months. That following October, there was some series of events that have happened where my health had taken a different thing due to COVID. And a lot of people aren't talking about it. And so that's why I'm taking the time to talk about it, that there are some long effects that happen due to this COVID. And so by me getting COVID, it activated some things in my body that I had no idea I had. It was a scary thing that happened. It was scary for Cal. It was scary for me, in that instance. Long story short, it sent me to a series of different doctors and things like that. It was a long process. November last year is actually where I got answers. And long story short, so I have a genetic thing called EDS, which is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It is not something that a lot of people talk about. So I've learned to become an advocate of it. And there's 13 subtypes. Mine is called HSD, which is a hypermobility spectrum disorder. The long story short of this is there are things that my body does differently. Besides cool party tricks, there's some things that, and I've had this my whole life, but I did not have any of these activated.
Whoa. You just say cool party tricks.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean? Okay. You just lost.
So yeah, sorry. So like I have hypermobility. So I don't know if this is coming across on the camera or not, but I can do like all these things where you're doing close up. Okay, so like my finger can come straight back. This is not hurting me at all. This is not. And Cal, if you just want to show, like, you try to put your finger just so people see the difference. Like this is as far as Cal can go. Mine can go way back, and I'm not hurting myself. I mean, if my skin could stretch, it would go more. My thumb comes all the way down to my, thing. So anyways, there's something called the Beighton scale, and there's 9 things, and if you scale 9, I got 5 out of 9. And anyways, there's a long story, but there's different spectrums. Yeah, we can go back.
All right, hold on, because I don't know if it's gonna. Doesn't play that. Oh, it does. Play that again.
It did. Hold on. Hold on.
There we go.
Okay, sorry. Oopsies is right. So anyways, long story short, I have hypermobility, which a lot of people just thought I was flexible. But what really actually comes along with that is a lot of other things. And 90% of women who have this, first of all, the average person it takes to get diagnosis with this is 14 years. For me, it took 26, which is a long time frame. And the reason I'm explaining all this, not only to be an advocate, but there was a toll that unfortunately my role with helping Cal, I was not able to. And it was hard for me because I felt like I was letting him down, and I was letting the community down and the crew. And so I just want to talk about it because I don't want you guys to think Cal was slacking when things were following through and stuff. It was me. And I was down for the count. And long story short, 90% of women who have this have something called the trifecta. 50% have the trifecta. 90 get POTS, POTS, P-O-T-S, and 50% get mast cell. And these are all terms. You can look them up or whatnot. But basically, I am lucky, one of the lucky, to get the trifecta. So basically what that means is I have a hard time standing and even sitting up. I have, basically my heart rate raises and I'm not able to do what I used to do. And I'm in recovering. It requires me to take recovery of it. I can have a full life if I watch it and manage it right, and that's what we're going to do. And funny enough, that the structure of this means that I have to exercise every day, I have to eat healthy, and I get to play video games. Like they have actually shown, because there's a lot of pain that can come with this, and they have a proven fact that if you play video games and you're laughing and having a fun time, I can't feel pain at the same time. So oh my gosh, sounds like a perfect thing, right? So I will take that far as that goes. So long story short, I have taken medical leave. I took medical leave to start this recovery. I took that at the beginning of March, and I'm still in that, where I'm going to PT twice a week. But I've had to completely restructure my life, which is one, and again, another benefit. We get to do Kickin' every week. And another benefit is I'm coming back. So I am coming back. GC is coming back with her own independent streams. You will see those. I will have my own schedule. My first one will be this Saturday. So you'll see more collabs happening. You will see more things, but I am coming back to the stream world. You'll see more hosting. So, I mean, there's some benefits to this. I'm still working on it. I am still working. So I have good days. I have bad days. The badder days, bad days are becoming fewer and far between. And I'm excited because I know once we get this unlocked and figured out, I can be back to my normal GC and Angie Joe and as I used to be. And just, I have to say, because I can, because he gave me the mic right now. But there's no way I could have done this without Cal. So he has been by my side, more. I will not give the details, but more than you will know. I've had to be in the emergency room. I've had to do quite a bit, and this can be very serious. I am lucky enough, I believe, that I do not have it as severe as unfortunately some people can. It is a high genetic thing. It's a 50% chance genetic to get it. Apparently I'm the only one in my family, which does not make sense. I think a lot of people are in denial of it and just not get the proper diagnosis. So anyways, so on a positive note, we're back. We're back with production. We're back in streaming. We're back to having fun. And, I just have to take things a little bit easier and work out more, which has always been a goal, and to play video games, and be more creative and crafting. And
sounds horrible.
I know. So you'll have to definitely tune in as well. You'll see me on my show, but also, like we were talking, Cal's Dinner, you'll see me on that production as well. And there are other things that are going to be coming. Our plan is to take over the world. We need to play Pinky in the Brain right now, right? To take over the world. Oh, well, there you go. No, and it's not, I want to, so which one's Pinky, which one's the brain? Oh, that could be a debate.
What?
Yes, that could be a true argument debate. Oh, really? Okay, who do you think is Pinky and who is the brain?
You already know. What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Of course you're Pinky.
What? No, I see. This is why I think it is a debate. I would not say I'm Pinky. I think I'm Pinky in some things, but I would say I'm the brain in a lot of things.
What?
Who comes up with the show and the different campaigns and the different...
You gotta be kidding me. You're so capping right now. There's no way.
Just because you got the face and you're the more talent. We've always said that. No?
GC is the brain, sir.
Racer, I appreciate the resub. Your opinion does not count.
Oh, ouch.
What's going on, man?
It's okay, bro. Pinky is actually the smart one. Ooh, people are weighing in.
What's going on, interview? What's up, bro?
They are weighing in.
Hope you had a good birthday, man.
They are weighing in. So anyways, we have a lot more coming. Stay tuned. A lot more productions.
You're crazy, bro.
Oh, he's really hurt.
I'm not hurt.
Okay, we'll let you be the brain.
Y'all are funny. You don't let me. Jokes.
I mean, your brother said Pinky's really the smart one. So if that's the case, I mean, I can be Pinky and be the smart one. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Anyways,
did we talk about the stream team? Did we?
Oh, probably not. Let's go back. With that being
we were
said,
talking about Calamity Productions and everything. I don't think we actually talked about the team.
Yeah, so part of that though too, which is a good thing, is so like I kind of mentioned it, is we're gonna have something called Crew Talk, which is another stream that will be every other week on Fridays. Friday afternoons is the slot, but we are still working with getting coordinating everybody, but we're gonna do the stream team. It's called Crew Talk. It'll be topics, things. You guys can talk games. You can knock it out. You can have competitions, debate who's the Pinky, who's the brain, just like we did. It'll be great. It'll be fun. But we need more team members. And now that I am back, and unfortunately, again, and that's why I started it. This ball had gotten dropped. That was part of. We had to let certain things fall to case while I was trying to. Get better and in some ways fight for my life, still am. And so the stream team is one of those things that unfortunately got put to the side. We are back. We are active. We are doing it again. You will see more interviews. Hopefully we can correlate with Sushi. He's the next one for us to feature an interview that has not gone to the wayside. If you're seeing this, Sush, we have not forgotten about you. In the next couple weeks, you will be seeing some major announcements from each of them. They will be getting a special box to be opening as well, and we're going to have you open yours on stream as well next week at Kickin It, so stick around for that. But yes, please, we are looking for applications. What we are looking for, and I just want to say this too, because we are taking this seriously. We want people, it can be a hobby, it can be a business, but consistency is the biggest thing for us. We want people who are active in Twitch. So we want you, streaming at least once a week, 4 hours. Minimum. We're not saying you have, but like once a week. At least for 4 hours is great. That you're a positive, your kind of your morals or streams kind of lined up to ours. We are wanting diversity, women, men, it doesn't matter. Trans, it doesn't matter far as that. Even content, it doesn't have to be the same content.
Nope.
We just want a positive team who's going to support each other. And our whole entire purpose of doing and building this stream team is very different. We are taking this seriously. It's not just a raid thing. Like I said, we're going to be doing features. We're doing other things so that we want all these channels to build and have their own successes individually.
Yeah, so for folks that might not have seen, we did the actual interview and all that stuff we done one with Shinny, we did one with Omni.
Yep.
And like I said, we still have to schedule
next.
one for Sushi, yeah. So you guys can kind of figure out, where you can kind of see who they are, get a feel for their community and what kind of content they create and stuff like that.
And the stream, we did go through the past applications, and just so you know, those past applications were people who, when we went through it, they hadn't streamed for 3 months, or they had, you know what I mean? And so here's the other thing, guys, do take these applications seriously.
Fill them out,
don't just say, well, I know Cal. We want to know who you are.
Please, yeah. Just give us something to work with.
Don't say GC told me to fill it out. we really want you to take those seriously. As if you don't know us, we want to know what this means to you. We want to know what you're bringing to the table, because we look at it that way. Like, we are taking this very seriously, and we want people that we can build and support, and we want them to succeed. So we are being picky on who we allow on the stream team. And so, but we would get tons of applications. Like, they come in and they're like, well, Cal's cool. He knows me and the crew. Okay, well, that tells me nothing about you. Or like, it would say, tell us a little bit about you. And you would be like, well, I'm part of the community. That tells me nothing. Like, that tells me nothing about your channel. That tells me nothing of what you're trying to do, or what your mission is, or what you guys are thinking. And if you need help with those applications, whisper me. I'm happy to answer questions or do whatever. We want you to succeed. It's not making it difficult. It's just, we want you to take it seriously. And so, I think that means a lot, because if you're taking it seriously, we're taking it seriously, we will all be set for success. You need a teenager for world nomination.
Got you, Travis. Appreciate you. Thank you.
I'm an exponent troll here in Cal's chat.
We're all gonna rule the world. Yes.
Yeah. So, do apply! Exclamation team. I'm sure Kimmy was on top of it. And by the way, I didn't say hi to you, Racer. Racer, how are you? I hope you and your little one are doing amazing. It's been a minute since we've seen you. Okay, so speaking of team effort, though, I tell you, your crew and you have done a huge team effort. This is something that happened while you were kind of on vacation or ending with the resident. There was a special day on the 27th, and you tweeted about it, but we didn't really get to talk about it with the community. Talk about our achievement with Tiltify.
Yeah, so April 27th, I think they had, was a fundraiser appreciation day. And Tiltify sent out packages to certain people, and I was one of those lucky people that got a package. And this cool banner, they sent the Tiltify Top Fundraiser Lifetime Achievement banner, and got a special pin, because with you guys and gals' help, we've raised over 7.5K for charities. And so they have a little pin for that. So as we raise more money and get more, achievements, we get more pins. Yeah, they'll be sending more pins, and we can add to this banner as we go. So appreciate everybody who's helped make that a possibility. And that's just a pin. We actually raised more than that, but of course, they don't have certain pins that they print out. But our actual total that we've raised as a community. So far today, as a community, we've raised $8,453.14. So,
yay! Oh. Yeah, that is amazing. And if you think of how many lives we've changed, how many people we've made it easier to go through things, again, with everything I'm going through, I have a different perspective on that. Like, it really does touch home. And for these kids and these people that we have helped, we are making a difference. And that was something that was to your core from the beginning when we wanted to do this, is when you got a platform, is to make sure that we had a platform to help and to be able to do that. And, I think it's cool that Tiltify is recognizing this, because sometimes, you break down and we have these smaller, charity drives and whatever, and we don't realize the full impact that we really have done. I mean, if you were to tell me, and, GC, guess what dollar amount total, I don't think I would have came up with even a close number of 8,000. Like, yeah, I just couldn't.
That's crazy. It all adds up, and it's a testament to you guys and gals and your giving heart and generosity. So I appreciate everybody who's been able to support each of these charity campaigns that I've done.
And that really goes to you guys. It really does go out to you guys in the crew and coming together. And whether you donated $5 or 500 or 10 or 50, whatever it is, you guys made a difference, and we can't do that without you. So this is really your achievement, which is so exciting and such of a big deal. So thank you. Congratulations to you guys. I hope you know and you can walk away feeling you've made a difference, because you have. And I think that's important.
Yeah, you really did. And I appreciate everybody's support. It's freaking awesome. And next one we're getting is, next one's going to be 10K. Because, yeah, they don't make an 8K pin.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you saw that, Kimmy. I did ask. I was like, wait a minute. I saw my amount. Like, wait a minute.
Yep. So they're milestone pins. So you'll get yours at 10K. You'll get another one, which is another opportunity. Here we are. We're at 84. We are not that far from 10. And St. Jude Live is coming up. And there are some ones that have become, I'm going to say, traditions on this channel that we really love to support and have fun. And St. Jude that will start live next Tuesday. We will kick it off with Kickin' It next Tuesday, and we will go for a full 10 days on that. So make sure you guys are in, because if anything, GC being the master, Pinky, not Brain, will come up with weird things to make Cal do things just for your guys' amusement, but also in the midst and the spirit of helping kids. And St. Jude is a great one for that. And we are proud to be a part of that. So that one starts next week. And I do want to say this. I know we've had a lot of charity streams. Our goal is to do once a quarter, like one a quarter. And that's just fair to everybody. And we don't want everybody to think that that's all we're doing is panning for people's money, because that's not the case. But we are going to do, it's just how the timing, we had some great opportunities come up, and, we wanted to do and make a difference while you were busy with the resident, and it's just how it played out.
Not every campaign is necessarily one that I go out to create to. Like, sometimes they'll approach me to be a part of it, and I would definitely don't want to turn away a charity if they want me to help. If I can be an influence to help raise money, that's great. So,
but this is one of our big ones.
I guess for ones that we're actually going to look at promoting and creating, yeah. And if any other opportunity raise up, we may add those in the mix as well.
Yeah, our goal is one a quarter.
You love the water one, yeah. With charity water, that was one of the ones they approached me to be a part of that campagn. That was that was around this time last year. Yeah, charity water. We raised money for them
last fall. That was last fall.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was last spring.
Summer. I don't think so. A freaking turtle. We'll have to look it up.
World domination. All right, Travis. I appreciate you helping me. You're part of the war. You're one of the soldiers, man. I appreciate you coming through. You're a soldier. World domination. Get it.
TwitchCon.
TwitchCon 2022 coming back.
It is coming back.
Yep.
Fingers crossed. It is still coming back. And it looks like they're going to the 90s. Their feel is the 90s.
Oh, is it? I haven't paid much attention to a lot
Look
of
at the
branding.
arts. Like, it is very neon, very 90s graphics. So that it looks like their theme this year. There are 2 TwitchCons for everybody. If you do not know that TwitchCon is at Amsterdam, our plan is to be there in Amsterdam. And it is coming up fast, July 17th and 18th. It is a 2-day event. It's coming fast. It'll be here before we know it. And then there is also in October or September.
I think it's October again this year.
October.
I think they brought it back to October's now. It used to be September.
But it is in San Diego. And so we will be there, and let us know, guys, if you're coming. We want to know. We want to meet you guys. That is one thing that we loved about the TwitchCons in the past, is that we were able to meet our crew. See, it looks like a Saved by the Bell. I completely agree. Like, this is so 90s that they're doing. October.
Sanity plate. Yes, that was spring. I was right. March 20th. That's spring.
Oh, okay. Swing Saturday. Was that what it was called?
That was the game we played. That was a game like me, Kimmy, Spinnis. We
with
played
the
that.
water.
Right, yeah.
Stream never lies.
Steam.
Steam.
Steam never lies.
Yeah, so the TwitchCon though, October 7th and 9th is what it is.
Okay.
So in San Diego.
Which I'm glad. I don't know if it's going to be Halloween themed, but that's one of the things I liked about the previous TwitchCons when they were in October. Is
They were closer to Halloween, so I don't know if they will be or this time, but that was fun. Maybe with the neon, who knows? Glow in the dark rooms.
Still
Who knows?
October.
Well, the Queen Mary probably is set though for that. Probably the whole month, just like
But that was
Neverworld.
Long Beach, though, right? This is gonna be San Diego. Was the Queen Mary Long Beach?
You may be
I
right.
think that was Long Beach, which that was the first TwitchCon, which I'm still partial to being my favorite.
I know, it was really good. It was really good. But either way, we are excited about this.
I am. I'm glad they're bringing it back. We'll see how it's going to be, you know, post-COVID, how they're going to promote it, or, you know, how it's actually going to plan out, like once they actually have it, and who's all going to show up, and the vendors. But I'm excited they're bringing it back. TwitchCon used to be one of the things you look forward to every year. At least I did. If you've never been, I say try to go at least once. I mean, it's an experience. There's so much to do there. Gaming, there's contests, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, Queen Mary's in Long Beach. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't know, maybe the San Diego Zoo will have something scary. Who knows?
We'll see. You got too much of an experience. Can I return some?
Right. Was that the one you were at?
No.
Kitty? Long Beach? I didn't think it was Long Beach she was at. Maybe it was.
No, she was at. Wasn't there San Jose? Yeah, San Jose.
San Jose. Yeah. 2018. Got it. King Travis and Cal shall never perish.
Here.
I love how it's King Travis and Cal versus King Cal.
Cereal with another 5 gifted, bro.
I don't know if they have taxes over in Ireland, but I feel like he got his tax return.
Appreciate the 5 gifted.
That is awesome. Thank you. That is 11 total for him for the stream and some biddies.
Yeah, cereal
You are
going ham.
Going crazy.
American Oiler.
Okay, so this is a new segment we're doing called Dub or Snub. We're gonna do this each week. And basically there's some new releases today. And this is the thing at the end of Kickin' we usually I put up on the screen, I go, here's your new releases. But we're gonna do something more now that we're doing it weekly. We can actually talk about them. And there is technically 5 that released today, but we are only talking about 4 because one of them was just one of the platforms. And I was like,
Okay.
So we are talking about 5 of them, or 4 of them. And so we're going to, what we're going to do is we're going to watch the trailer of them. And then we are going to say dub or snub. Okay. I don't know if these are coming across. See, they say dub. Blue is dub. There you go. And
excuse me.
And then red is snub. And then we want you guys to say dub or snub in chat as well. We want to know what everybody thinks. So,
everybody's tastes are different. This is all subjective.
Right. We're just saying, hey, is this going to be a win of a game, or we can go on with it? Or should I say King Travis shall never perish? There he goes. He just took you out of it.
All right, not even the equation. Sweet.
Okay, so out there starts fighting. We get it.
All right, ready?
Yep. So the first one, how do you even say this one? I had a hard time with the name of this one.
We're going to have to switch our key. Well, we'll put the video first. Oh, that's the wrong one. Grab the wrong tab. Boom. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Hide Ash. All right.
There we go.
So, but how do you pronounce this one? I don't know. I would guess it'd be Eden.
Okay.
Eden, or maybe it's Uden. Maybe the EI is just silent. Eden. I don't know.
And this is coming out on
Eden. Eden. Eden.
This is
I'm guessing.
all of them.
Before the 100 heroes banded together, there was the story of 3. Dive into the world of Alron with CJ, Guru, and Isha in the all-new action RPG prequel to Euden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Euden Chronicle.
Eden.
Right.
Hey, I think I said that right. I think that's what I was saying.
Euden. Meet CJ, the youngest in a long line of scavengers who is seeking the ultimate treasure. Guru, a wandering mercenary hoping to strike it rich. And Isha, a gifted mage who is searching for the truth about her missing father. Together, they will explore vast ruins in search of thrills, treasure, and ancient secrets. Help the people of New Nevea rebuild their town and transform it into a prosperous adventurer's hub. Complete quests and collect materials to upgrade your equipment and grow alongside the townsfolk. It might even carry over into Euden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Obtain precious rune lenses and empower them with the magical elements: Earth, Ice,
Captain Planet?
and Fire. Master these 4 runes to unlock new areas and delve deeper into the ruins. Switch between characters to chain together devastating link attacks and obliterate your foes. Will you live the tale of these 3 heroes and discover one of Alron's darkest secrets? Euden Chronicle Rising. Available now.
Oh, I didn't know that it had this.
Eden. Okay.
Hadouken's younger brother.
Hadouken. Street Fighter.
That's what can he say?
All right. So,
What do you think? We don't have to go back because we'll just do another. They can see us. Or we can do that.
I'm gonna say I don't know. I'll give it a dub. It looks interesting to me.
I kind of like how it's adding. I like different layer games, and of course, I love the whole making builders or whatever. Oh, we got some snubs. Sub concept snub side scrolling. Oh,
You don't like side scroller? I like that old school side scroller feel. Like kind of like an old school beat 'em up. I used to love beat 'em ups back in the day. And it also kind of almost reminds me a little bit of a Chrono Trigger or Secret of Mana, even though Secret of Mana is third person overhead or 3/4 overhead. But I don't know. I like the kangaroo character. He looked pretty dope. I don't know. It's
The
like
art was interesting.
it looked like a nice little action
It looked
action
a little
RPG.
choppy to me a little bit, but it was good, I think.
And since it's an action RPG, like I'm more likely to play action RPGs than turn-based RPGs. So I was never a huge fan of turn-based.
I do
played them
like
in the
how
past,
you can incorporate making the community better by getting supplies, like that stuff. I love that stuff. So Kimmy hates turn-based.
yeah, I've played them in the past. I mean, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm not crazy about them.
Okay, let's do our next one. This next one is Salt and Sacrifice, which is coming out today on PlayStation and PC.
PlayStation and PC.
Here we go.
In
Inquisitors come to the Veil to seek purpose in their punishment. Purpose? Fools. In the Shroud Alliance, we carve the Inquisition with righteous steel.
But if we turn against one another,
Is this mobile?
the mages will triumph.
Oh, it's gonna be a
No.
mobile game. I know it's like PS4 and PC.
Yeah.
Join the Dawnlight Order. Help your fellow marked Inquisitors.
It does have a mobile feel though to it for sure.
Yeah.
Whichever path
The other one.
Ooh. Entropy says
whichever
instant
fact
dub.
you swear fealty.
Instant dub? How?
Remember,
This one doesn't seem that different than the other one.
I know. I was just thinking that. If anything, this one seems more refined than the other one.
mages must die.
Is it because you see more blood?
Oh, he played the beta.
Oh, he played the beta. Mage devoured. Salt and sacrifice. Today. Comes out today. Rigged. Kimmy says it's rigged. What's rigged? Okay.
This one's gonna be a sub for me.
I wouldn't play it. That's just me. So I'm curious though because Entropy was like instant dub, but I
don't know if I like the artwork. I think it just looks too. I don't know.
I wouldn't play it. You never stand up to King Kong.
It looks like a.
Didn't realize that we're in a new kingdom.
Wow, that looks like one of those games you'd play on like a website, like a browser-based game or something.
It did look mobile.
I don't know.
Okay, let's do the next one. Should be This War of Mine.
This little war of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
It has been a long road. However, all stories must come to an end.
This looks like something you might like.
Me?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a Telltale game or something, but not first person. I don't know. You played that drama mystery. What was that one? Mary Shelley something.
What? Agatha Christie?
Agatha Christie. Yeah, her too.
ABC Murders. Kimmy remembers.
All right. Well, I got no idea what the story's about.
No idea.
I learned nothing.
Looks like it's
from that. Or was I just not paying attention?
And of course it's a final cut to whatever. It sounds like 10 other versions, but I didn't know the others, so that was for a game. Kimmy. It was.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Through me.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm him.
Yo, Entropy with that tier 3, bro. Appreciate the God tier sub.
You're awesome, dude.
I hope you had a good birthday.
It was his birthday?
Yeah, it was Saturday. We're at Formula D.
I'm sorry, Entropy. I didn't know. I would have wished you a happy birthday. I am sorry. Happy birthday. Okay, so snub or dub? I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
I need more content. So I'm saying that.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, we have one more. Last one. Evil. Oh, careful. I don't know if it's fully dry. I just don't want that. Okay. Evil.
This one.
Now, this one has supposedly been talked about. Like, this is supposed to be the big release
Evil
today.
Dead should be an instant dub. I love the Evil Dead movies.
She says she can't even say because it doesn't even say it's a game. Probably snub for me, but I'll still check it out. Oh, interesting. Okay. That was an interesting mix. Okay, you've got a knight and you have... Ooh.
Hola, cyber friends. I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude who saved the world from evil. I'm here to bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead the game. You and your friends will team up as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare. You'll use savage finishing moves or tear evil a new one. Or if you're not into the whole save the world thing, we have another option. You can play as the vile Kandarian demon itself. But who would want to do that?
So I feel like it's going to be like Dead by Daylight reskinned as Evil
in your
Dead.
arsenal, you'll scare those goody two-shoes to death.
This is a good one to play in October.
You can do that if you're a dick. Whether you choose the path of evil or righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places you've seen before.
In the woods.
Like pages of the Necronomicon, uncover Nobi's lost tapes and track down other legendary artifacts. When you've grabbed enough, you'll use a spell to send the Kandarian son of a bitch back to the hellhole it came from. Soon you'll experience the horror yourself, but for now I'll leave you with this thought. It was no accident that Ash always wore brown pants.
That was supposed to be funny, wasn't it?
V10 devices. Fatality. Evil Ash.
I'll spoil those good.
Pre-order bonus coming 2021. What?
Obviously, there was a delay due to COVID because it released today. Yeah, the dad joke did fail. It was saying that Ash Williams always wears brown pants, meaning he gets scared.
I mean, that's got to be instant death for me. Evil Dead.
Here's what I will say. I will say dub only because I like the fact you can be the demon or the savior. Like, I like that. It's a different, not a lot of games like that. The gore was pretty appropriate.
Like Dead by Daylight. You might like that game.
I don't know. It's all scary. I don't do scary very well. You know that.
And it's actually Bruce Campbell's voiceover. I don't know if he's actually voicing the game, but that's a dub for Bruce Campbell alone. So you're basically like Friday 13th. Yeah, but I like that one too. Friday 13th game. I kind of thought I never played any of them, but I may be grouping them in the wrong categories, but I feel like that's kind of all the same though. DVD and also that Friday 13th one that was out. 10 pounds of coins. I think that's Friday 13th. Supposed to be. Come on, Kyle, you dare duel against King Travis? Listen, it's my house. But yeah, I'm gonna say a dub. We'll see. We'll see what the reviews say since it's actually out.
Right, comes out today. So all of those were released today. So next week we will do more releases of what releases next week. But those were all released today, along with, you said the new seasons are out today for Apex.
Yeah, actually that's probably dropping like literally right now. They probably went live at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
So.
And
season 13, new legend. We got Newcastle.
Thanks for knockout. So tonight at 6 p.m., Cal will be back live. So in less than 5 hours, you will see this beautiful man's face again. You will see me on Saturday night on my channel, but more importantly, next Tuesday right here at 11 a.m. We will be here 11 a.m. Our goal is 11 to 1, so we become your lunch hour entertainment. No matter where you are. So except for unless you're like cereal and you're over in the UK. I'm pretty sure it's dinner time over there by now. But yeah, so this was it. We're back. We did pretty good because we started at so we were right on time for 2 hours. Yeah. So we did good. And, if you guys have any feedbacks or Kickin' that you guys like, please let us know. There's different segments we will do and change it up each week. There will be some consistent ones like the vote or snub, which I think is kind of fun for us to actually see trailers and know versus just seeing the pictures behind us. And hopefully we can have some more fun and do different things. Keep up with the news. Just have some good talking segments. The highlight this week, I guess, is who's Pinky, who's Brain was the fun, unexpected dialogue today. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still a little salty.
There's nothing to be salty about.
So we're excited though, but Cal is back this week.
Yep.
Like I said, there will be a lot of content out starting
not just
today.
on Twitch too.
Yep.
Like I said, other
check
platforms.
out on your TikToks and Instas and all of that is going to be starting next week. Will be full content week, so we have that starting next week, and hopefully next week will also be the premiere of Cal's Kitchen. So that will not be tonight, so don't feel like you're missing something this week.
And so
Cal's Kitchen is not available.
The folks might have missed the announcement earlier too. There's another channel created called Kalamity Productions here on Twitch. It's all one word, Kalamity Productions. You're going to want to follow that channel because you're going to be seeing some other content from myself and GC members of the stream team on that channel.
Yep.
So that's going to be like the hub, for other Calamity content.
Entropy.
Yeah, Entropy, I changed you. I forgot. I didn't get a chance to mention to Big either because he was only in and out so quick. But yeah, I changed you to a moderator instead of a VIP.
Teach me how to mod, please. We'll teach you the ropes. You'll need to learn for your own channel.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of made that call without letting you know. But
no, Entropy, those applications are not required for an affiliate.
For the stream team?
Yeah. It's just more your consistency because we didn't want to put it because for people who are doing there's no requirement of being affiliate. It's more if you are being consistent and you are on top of and you know what I mean, and we don't care if you're doing this as a hobby. It's being the consistency once a week for at least a minimum of 4 hours. That's all we require. 4 hours a week.
Teach me.
Just make up stuff as you go. It can't be.
Yeah, there's no manual. I mean, there's
some things.
You can check out. There's probably like a mod blog. We just had Mod Appreciation Day a little while ago. So I'm sure there's probably some Twitch on the Twitch website.
You and I can, if you want, I can show you around. We'll connect.
Ban, timeout, that stuff. Yeah.
We can orientate.
No pressure, man.
Just start clicking stuff. You'll see. Here's your crown. Now calm down. No, we'll talk to you more about it. Because there may be some other things too, Cal, and I want to talk to you about too. So, off chat. Anything else for your first Kickin' It Back? Episode 24.
Episode 24. Yeah, so ideally what we're going to try to do is what? Well, now we'll take this VOD. We're going to try to put that onto Calamity Productions.
Now you got it. Yep. So it'll appear tomorrow.
Okay.
Thursdays. But we'll talk about it. Clearly I'm missing something.
No, I'm just trying to think of. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But one way or another, yes, you will start to see these. So, and then we will, once we know when we're doing it, then yes, you can promote and they can, you know what I mean? They can
upload
see
to
the vibe.
Twitch until you're affiliate, by the way. So you can't upload it to the new channel until we get the new channel affiliate.
Oh, yeah. So maybe that will delay it then too.
Okay. Well, if anything, maybe I'll...
we'll figure it out.
What I could always do is also go back to uploading these to YouTube.
Well, yeah, they should be, as at least in the meantime. They should be in both places.
Same thing with replays. Okay. Good to know.
So, yeah. Anything else?
No, it's good to be back, man. Like I said, if you guys didn't see the announcement of the schedule earlier, it's also on the Twitters. I've sent out a auto tweet. It manually tweeted it out or automatically tweeted it out like around noon. So the new schedule is going to be Monday through Saturday, and Monday through Friday, or no, I'm sorry, Tuesday through Saturdays.
Yeah, you're Monday's production. Yeah.
Tuesday through Friday will be 6 p.m. Eastern to 2 a.m.
Yep.
That's not including, Kickin'. Kickin' is going to be every week as well.
Tuesday.
Kickin' wasn't on the schedule that got tweeted out, but Kickin' is going to be every...
Again, I feel like that schedule is just you. We can...
Okay,
but Kickin' it's every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
But yeah, this show right here that we're doing right now, Kickin' with Calamity, we're going to be doing this weekly now. This will be happening every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern till 1. And then I will be doing the gaming stream in the evening, 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's Tuesday through Friday. And then Saturdays will be noon to 6 p.m.
Yep.
Noon
and then
to 6 p.m.
Once we get our crew together, we will be doing every other Friday. You will see a VOD of
tonight
crew talks.
We'll be starting with Knockout City. I'll be doing 2 hours of Knockout City, throwing balls. You guys can get the drops because drops will always be enabled here. So we got some new stuff that's dropping in the game tonight. New Midnight Madness started. We're gonna do 2 hours of Knockout City, get the drops, and then we're gonna switch to some Apex. Check out this new season 13 that's just going live right now, 26 minutes ago. New legend, some map changes and some all kinds of cool stuff. New battle pass to check out. So a lot of cool stuff that's going to be coming tonight and through the week. So be a lookout on the social medias and all that stuff. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of content, not just on Twitch, but everywhere.
We're excited. We're going full steam ahead. We got things to do, people to meet, and things to say.
Yep. So, and you're coming back too now. So
I know.
Like I said, GC's going to be on your channel.
On my channel is Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah, this Saturday.
This Saturday, you're going to be seeing GC.
I'm not doing long streams, though. I'm not. I'm doing like 4-hour streams.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you know what kind of content? Or is that going to be a secret?
No, I do know what kind of content. So Saturdays are for sure. I will also be doing a Sunday stream. Sundays this week probably will not be a Sunday. Well, I may just do it, but no. But Sundays is going to be basically a crafting stream. Oh, okay. So I'm bringing crafting back for streaming on Sundays. Saturdays will be either Stardew Valley content to just chill, have fun, or any of my games that I decide to die or collabs. But they're going to be pretty low-key. GC needs low-key in her life. So, yes, crafts. I am having a crafting Sunday. And what's cool, Kimmy, the plan is that I will have the crafts planned out a month ahead. So, if people want to purchase the crafts ahead of time and craft with me, they will be able to. So, it's a very kind of a cool thing. So, Sundays will be crafting. Sunday afternoons will be a crafting kind of couple hours. And then I know for Saturday and Sunday, and I think I had one more during the week, but I don't remember right now because my schedule is much busier than yours in a different way.
In a different way.
Yours is busy too, but my time has been multiplied and divided by tenfold. So anyways.
So, but yeah, that I'm excited to get back into it, man. Getting ready to start, get back into the swing of things now that we're done filming the production on The Resident. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Got stuff coming up. I'm excited.
Yeah. And we're always a message away. So if there's anything you guys want to see or a topic you want to talk about, whisper me, Cal, doesn't matter, DM. You can find us on Discord. We're easy to get a hold of. So I'll support
Whatever, Kimmy.
You're so funny.
Whatever. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who came through, man. Thanks again to Papa Smack for the raid.
Yeah, and
Cereal with the 5 gifted subs. Cereal with the resub. Papa Smack with the raid. Cereal Knight with 1,000 biddies. Racer with the resub. Cereal with another 5 gifted. Entropy with the tier 1 or tier 3 resub.
What a great welcome back.
Yeah, I would say so.
Very cool. Well, we will see you guys next week, next Tuesday, 11 a.m. You'll see Cal tonight, 6 p.m.
Yep.
So be ready for that. And we are ready for some more content, for some more amazing things. So keep a watch for it, and we'll see what more has to bring.
Yeah. So I'll see you guys in a few short hours, 6 p.m. Eastern. Get ready through some Knockout City and Apex Legends. Enjoy the rest of the day and the afternoon. Appreciate all the love and support. You guys are amazeballs. And yeah, you know how we do it all day, every day. Game on, game hard. Stay blessed. And I'll see you shortly. Much love, crew. Peace.
Fan to your core, you always were. Yeah, you always were. In Street Fighter, your main was Ken. You were made a Twitch partner, all you do is win. Yeah, all you do is win. You've built a community worldwide. Now ATL is your jungle to tame. You're a gym rat, gearhead, and proudly, yo. Let's go to the lanes where Scooby is your bowling name. Cheers to a mud calamity. All day, every day, game on, game hard. You're the king of Twitch, yeah, you're a legend at heart. Cheers to you turning 40. You work so very hard at your video games, yeah, you're a legend at heart. Family means so much to you. You've been an actor online and on TV too. You've been on TV too. You love to travel all around, and rock music is for sure your favorite sound. Your favorite sound. You're loyal, honest, and compassionate. With everyone you share your love for games. Can't wait to celebrate with you in Maui. We know you'll never stop until Calamity's a household name. Cheers to a mud calamity. All day, every day, game on, game hard. You're the king of Twitch, yeah, you're a legend at heart. Cheers to you turning 40. You work so very hard at your video games, yeah, you're a legend at heart. Cheers to a mud calamity. All day, every day, game on, game hard. You're the king of Twitch, yeah, you're a legend at heart. Cheers to you turning 40. Arise and be great with all you do. Arise and be all that you dream to. I've got high hopes for you. You're a legend at heart. Happy 40th to you.